Every time I see you, you make my heart say.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. I wanted to talk today about plastic surgery. I wanted to talk about 2 ways to have plastic surgery without having to have any money. This is going to be a very short video because, like I said, I have 2 ways that you can accomplish this. So, I am plus size. I don't feel like standing up, but I'm plus size. And years ago, around 05, I wanted to have large volume lipo. At the time, I was still plus size, but I was oddly shaped plus size. Like I was really wide in the middle area. I did have the pannus that hangs in the front, the fupa. But it's like my stomach was shaped so weird that I couldn't wear jeans and stuff. Like right in the middle is like where I got the biggest, like circle shaped. I couldn't even say apple shaped. I was circle shaped. So what I did was I had reached out to a plastic surgeon in Atlanta because a friend of mine went there. So when I went to him, you know, most people that have plastic surgery, they're not plus size. They're not fat. Just being honest. And for him, although he looked and was intrigued by the idea of doing lipo on a plus size person, I was about 280 pounds at the time, but it just was not something his practice could take the liability to do. But he told me about a group of surgeons from St. Louis, Missouri, that he went to a what is it that they go to when they go and listen to people talk? Whatever it is, they went and they listened to someone talk, and when they went to listen to them talk, these guys specialized in that, and their practice was called Body Aesthetics out of St. Louis. They helped people who were morbidly obese have different types of liposuction. A lot of times what they would do is do the full middle area, large volume. For me, they took off 24, I want to say cc's. I wish I still had the pictures and stuff I would show you guys, but they took off 24 cc's around the stomach area, around the flanks, on the arm. So my arm is kind of on the arm, and yeah, flanks, arm, stomach, and the back flanks or whatever it's called. So they took from there, and how I paid for it was, at the time I was working, I was self-employed, and I used a credit card. And they had a payment program. It didn't matter how long it took. You just called in, you paid on your case, and you paid on your case until your case was paid. And once it was paid, then you set time for surgery. So that's what they did. I actually used the credit card. And so that still was kind of like paying up front, right? Because it was on my credit card. Okay, but now they have a thing that's a little different called Care Credit. If you have a 650 credit score or higher, then you should pretty much qualify for Care Credit. Care Credit will allow you to pay for anything, boobs, lipo, anything that's dealing with medical. Care Credit will pay for. You don't have to put anything up front. It is specially for that and for medical based stuff, and Once you use it, you just pay a small amount over a long period of time. Another way that you can finance medical stuff is by leases. Like, it sounds crazy, but if you get implants, breast implants, any type of implantation in your body, the implant and the surgery to put the implant in can be leased through a leasing company. Now, different plastic surgeons work with different companies, so you definitely would have to reach out to your plastic surgeon to find out what companies they use, but this is definitely something that does happen and can happen. So you can get you some boobs on, because I remember a guy friend of mine paid for his girlfriend boobs. They used LeaseCom. That was the name of the leasing company, LeaseCom. And they was halfway through paying for the boobs, and then they broke up. And he was like, I'm not paying for her boobs no more. I ain't with her. It was in his name. She didn't care. So she got boobs on the house, honey. Hey, that's what it is. Next and final. The final way that I wanted to bring up to you guys for getting plastic surgery done with no money is insurance. I met a young lady named Mary. A lot of people probably know her if you have a TikTok account. She got a full tummy tuck done on her insurance for free. Insurance paid for it. All she had to do was pay whatever the doctor's, the $35 copay, and I think she didn't even have a deductible amount. All she had to pay is the copay, the $30 copay for every visit, and that was that. And when she went to have the surgery, they didn't even have a copay then. I think they ended up billing her for one, but they didn't have one then. Now, let me explain how it works when you're using insurance. She had a paniculectomy and what is it called? She had the lower fupa removal, and it's the top part. There is a name for that. She had the top surgery done. I can't get it out. Dissectus recti. I think. I don't know. I'm not editing this video, so it's gonna sound horrible, but dissectus recti or something like that. But it's your lower paniculectomy removal and I don't know, and then the top part removal. So that is the two parts that go into a tummy tuck. So if you call your insurance and say, hey, I got Blue Cross, do y'all cover a tummy tuck? They're gonna say no. That's a cosmetic procedure. But a paniculectomy is not. It can be done for non-cosmetic reasons. For example, if you hold moisture under there, to where you may get an odor, or you get rashes under there, or it causes your back to hurt. A lot of times pain is not their biggest concern. But if you have issues with moisture, if you have issues like that, and there's other reasons. But we can go into if you guys want me to go deeper into it, you can let me know. But okay, let's talk about other procedures they might do. Breast reduction. Breast reductions, for obvious reasons. You go to a plastic surgeon, you let them know how it's hurting your back, how it's causing you not to be able to stand up, and what you have moisture that gets under there, you get rashes under there, you get those cut line things under your breast, which I get those from time to time. Also, if you have these indentions that are too, like that one's worse. Looks worse. They'll do it for that reason. And there's one more reason, but they will do breast. Another young lady had her thighs were big, so she had a thing to where they cut out they took like the middle part of her thighs, the fat out, and made her thighs thinner. Another lady I know had lipo. Now, I'm not sure how the doctor would justify the thighs. I don't really know how that works, but I'm not really sure. But the last surgery I want to mention is a brachioplasty. That's this part right here. Now, what you'll have to do is get with someone. Like if you need to know what your symptoms would have to be for a particular type of surgery, if you let me know below what the question is, then I can go and I can ask the young lady who I have that specializes in that. She also does one-on-one sessions for a fee, to where she'll talk to you and walk you through and help you get your surgery done. Now, I know that she has had the stomach part done. Now, butt, you can use Care Credit probably for the butt. You can probably, if you're getting a butt implants, you can probably use the leasing program, but or either pay for it by Care Credit or credit card, which credit card to me is like cash. So the point of this video is getting the service done with no money. So Care Credit, that is just an account like a Sears or something like that, but you will never have to need it for anything else. But if you use your credit card and max your credit card out to get tummy tuck, and then something happens and you need your credit card, then you're screwed. That's why that's considered cash to me. But having a card just for the service, then that's a different situation. And then, like I said, the insurance. Now, there's a procedure and steps that you go through when it comes to insurance. You find out the procedure that you're trying to get. You make sure through the research, or like you can ask below and we can talk about it below. You make sure that you have the symptoms needed to make it medically necessary. Then if you do, step 2 is we contact your insurance. We have the codes for the particular services. We make sure that they do them. If they say they do, then you go either to your primary care and get a referral consult for a plastic surgeon, or if you don't need a referral, you can just set up for a surgeon, right? You go to the surgeon, you let them know the symptoms and stuff and tell them what you're trying to do. You don't call it a tummy tuck, you call it a paniculectomy with discus recti repair. I might have actually said it right that time. And then like for the arms, it will be a brachioplasty, or for whatever the service or surgery is. Now, let me tell you another option. I know a young lady who wanted the surgery, but she wanted some taken off the top. Her insurance approved the paniculectomy, but they did not approve the other part. She wanted some fat taken from the top of her stomach that sat on top of her abdominal wall. Her plastic surgeon agreed to let her pay $1,000 in money for the lipo, and everything else was paid for by the insurance. So she was able to do it that way. So basically she got her tummy done and her top fixed and lipo for $1,000. So it's all kind of ways to put it together. And that's the purpose of this video, is to educate you guys on how to make something happen at the least cost possible. And that's what we're talking about today. And that's it. I'm going to conclude my video here. Let me know what you guys think. Now, like I said, if you want to dig deeper in and want me to do some research on a particular part of the body or a particular something or other, just let me know so that we can make that happen. I can do the research, and then we move forward and do another video about that. Otherwise, if you just ask below, if it's something I can simply answer like that, I will definitely do it, guys. I so appreciate you guys being here. Also, guys, if there are topics that you would like for me to give commentary on, please do not hesitate to put them in the comment section below. Okay? All right. Thanks so much. I hope you guys are enjoying the channel, and I hope you are enjoying the dialogue. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Every time I see you, you make my heart say